Good morning, my dear students. Today I am going to explain you summation of a geometric progression. Okay, if you are given a geometric progression, then sum of n terms of geometric progression is given by Sn is equal to first term of geometric progression is a, second term is a into r, where r is the common ratio. So you have to add, since you have to find the sum of n terms of one GP plus AR square plus and so on. In nth term, what you will get? AR power n minus 1. Is it clear? Since in the first term, this is A only. In second term, A into R. In third, AR square. So in nth, AR power n minus 1. As you know that nth term of a GP is given by AR power n minus 1. So let there are n terms in a GP and its sum is given by Sn is equal to A plus AR square plus AR power n minus 1. Now let this is the equation number 1. Here just writing again the same series in down, this is equal to, again you write it like this, but this time multiply by r, okay, in all terms into the left and right hand side of the equation 1. So here you will get AR, here AR square, okay, here AR cube plus and so on. If you multiply here, you will get AR power n. Is it clear? Equation number 2. Now see, subtracting equation 2 from 1. So now if you will subtract, what you will get? Here minus, 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 minus. Since you are subtracting equation number 2 from equation 1. So see, from here you will get in left hand side Sn minus r into Sn. What is r? R is the common ratio. Okay. From here, see, in equation 1 AR, here in equation 2 minus AR. So this will cancel out. This will also cancel out. In this way, these all terms will cancel out. Okay. Here before this AR power n, you could get AR power n minus 1. So only two terms are left here. This is A, first term from equation 1, and last term in equation 2. This is minus AR power n. It implies that if you will take A as common, you will get 1 minus R power n. Here Sn, if you will take common, you will get 1 minus R. Okay. It implies that Sn is equal to A into 1 minus R power n upon 1 minus R. Is it clear? Okay. Where R is the common ratio, right? If here R is less than 1. R is less than 1. So this is the formula to find the sum of n terms of GP. Okay. Now if R is greater than 1, or we can apply Sn is equal to A, first term, R power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1 if R is greater than 1. Okay. So you have these two formulae that you will use to find sum of n terms of a GP. Okay. Now sum of infinite number of terms of a GP. Okay. Here, if R is less than 1, then sum of infinite number of terms, not only n number of terms. Okay. So S infinite for R is less than 1, just see, first term 1 minus R power infinite upon 1 minus R. If R is less than 1, we have already derived the relation that what will be the formula to calculate sum of n terms when r is less than 1. But here r is less than 1, but n is what? Infinite. So putting at the place of infinite, since r is less than 1 implies that r power infinite will tends to 0. If the value is very less, means less than 1, its square will be further less, and its cube, its power 4, will tends to 0. So if you will, since r is less than 1 and you are getting this r power, means any value less than 1, power infinite will give you 0. So at the place of this r power infinite we can put 0. So a 1 minus 0 upon 1 minus r. Okay, yes, infinite. Here r power 1 only, that's why it will not become 0. R power infinite will become 0. So it implies that S infinite is equal to a upon 1 minus r. S infinite is equal to a upon 1 minus r. So this is the sum of infinite terms. By taking some examples we can understand well. Okay, here a series is given 5 minus 10 plus 20. Series is 5 minus 10 plus 20 plus 20 up to 6 terms. To 6 term you have to find, up to 6 terms you have to find summation of this series. So let's see whether this series is in GP or not. So a series is said to be in GP if common ratio remains constant. Now see how can you find common ratio. Second term upon first term, minus 10 upon 5, this is minus 2. Now 20 upon minus 10, again you will get minus 2, means r is, it implies that r is minus 2. Value of r is known now. Total sum of n terms, n is 6. First term a is 5. So a, r and n all are known. Now you have to find sum of 6 terms of GP is equal to a, since you know first of all for n terms, a 1 minus r power n upon 1 minus r. Now yes, for 6 terms is equal to a is 5, 1 minus r is 6, r is minus 2 here within curly bracket, and n is 6 divided by 1 minus r is minus 2. So this implies that 5 minus 2 power 6 minus 2 minus power even, that will become plus 2 power 6. 2 power 6 how much? 64 divided by 3. This implies that 5 into minus 63 divided by 3. It implies that minus 315 upon 3. Okay, or minus 3 1 ja 3, 3 0, 3 5 ja, minus 105. This should be the answer. Now another question, find the value of 0.1 find the value of 0.423 here bar. If you have bar on some numbers, that means these numbers are repeating. It implies that you can write 0.4, 23, 23, 23, 23 and so on up to infinity. Okay, so this series you can write as like 0.4 plus 0.023 plus 0.00023 plus 0.0000023 plus and so on up to infinity. Okay, and the same 0.4 plus you can write this one as 23 upon 1000, okay, plus 23 upon 10 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 23 upon 10 to the power now 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus and so on up to infinity. Okay, and this 1000 you can write 10 to the power 3. Okay, so you can write this one as 0.4 plus 23 upon 10 to the power 3. Now from here you will get 1 plus 23 is out, 10 to the power 3. So you can write 1 upon 10 to the power 2 plus 1 upon 10 to the power 4 plus 1 and so on up to infinity. Now this is the case of sum of infinite number of terms in GP. So this implies this 0.4 can be written as 4 by 10 plus 23 upon 10 power 3. Now here this is a GP which A is 1, R is this upon this means 1 upon 100, 1 upon 100, this is the R, and N is infinite, sum of infinite terms. So applying these cases, what you get? Sum of infinite terms means A upon 1 minus R. You know, sum of infinite terms. Since you know sum of infinite term is given by this relation. That's why it implies that here I have written formula. Here I will write, since S infinite is equal to A upon 1 minus R. So applying that formula here, A is 1 upon 1 minus R is 1 upon 100. Okay, this implies that 4 upon 10 plus 23 upon 1000, okay, into this 100 divided by 100 minus 1, 99. Okay, this 2 0 cancelled out. Now 4 by 10 plus 23 upon 990. Okay, now you can add this and write its answer. In this way you can solve. Yes, of course, its answer is 419 upon 990. Okay, in this way you can solve all the questions from exercise 14F, sequence and series. Now in next lecture I will explain you some special types of problems. Okay, thank you so much.